thank you for being here tonight. I want to first start out by congratulating Governor Brown on winning a record fourth term to the California governorship. Join me in congratulating Governor Brown. Come on, let's do it. We came up short today, so I'm in no position to make any grand statements or any bold demands, but I do want to use this opportunity to humbly make one request of Governor Brown, and that is, Governor, in your last 4 years, please be bold. You have the power, with the majorities in the Assembly and in the Senate, to make bold changes to our state, to push the special interests aside, to fight for the kids of California, to fight for the working families of California, to help reduce our poverty rate. You have the power, Governor. Governor, in your last 4 years, you can be the boldest governor in California history. The power is in your hands, and my commitment to you, as I just said to you on the phone, is that I will do anything I can to help you address these serious issues facing California families. Now, I've always said that this campaign I've had two goals. Goal number one, of course, is to win and to rebuild the middle class of California. And goal number two is to help rebuild our party, reintroduce us to the people of California, and bring us together on a positive, inclusive message of economic opportunity. Now, I've always known that a Republican defeating a powerful incumbent in California would be very hard, and I'm obviously very disappointed that we came up short tonight. But I am so proud of what we have accomplished in this campaign, and I'm so proud of the kind of campaign that we have run. One entirely focused on the most important issues facing us as a state, bringing jobs back to California, fixing the schools, reducing our poverty, and rebuilding the middle class of California. You know, as many of you know, I have gone into communities all across California. African American communities, Latino communities, Asian communities, Caucasian communities, wealthy, middle class, low income. And you know what I found? People couldn't care less what my political party is. They're just happy that I was there to learn, and they were happy to share with me about their lives. And the second thing that amazed me, pretty much everyone wants the same thing. They want their kids to get a good education. They want good jobs and a fair chance to work hard. And these issues that we ran on, they go beyond any partisan lines. They go beyond any ethnic boundaries. They go beyond sexual orientation. They go beyond geography. These are American values that we all share and we all believe in. And so I am so proud of the campaign that we ran and the issues that we focused on. Now, I'm also really proud that we did everything we could along the way to support other great Republicans up and down the ticket all around the state. And the ballots are still being counted. We know that. But I can tell you with 100% certainty, we are sending more Republicans to the Assembly. We are sending more Republicans to the Senate and to the House of Representatives. And I am really proud of the small part that we played in helping them achieve those goals and will continue to help them. This was always about blazing a trail for the future of California and for the future of the Republican Party. And more than anything, I am proud of all of you and how we work together to bring these issues forward. Now, my commitment to you is that as I did in this campaign, I will continue to do everything I possibly can to help take our state forward and to help take our party forward. And I want you to know this. I'm just getting warmed up. Now, they say famously that it takes a village to raise a child. Well, let me tell you, it takes an army to run for governor of California. And I am so thankful to all who have supported me in this endeavor. And I want to just spend a few minutes thanking a lot of people. Thousands of people have helped us get where we are today. First and foremost, I want to thank the voters. Literally, and that votes are still being counted, but literally millions of Californians voted for me, voted for this campaign, voted for these ideas. And I want to thank the voters for your vote of confidence, your trust, and your standing up for what you believe in. Second, I want to thank my family. First of all, my beautiful girlfriend, Christine, who's been with me through this whole process. Thank you, Christine, for all of your support. I want to thank my parents, Sheila and Chuman Kashkari, who are back in Ohio right now, not only for their support of me, not only for the education that they've given me, which enabled me to get here, but I step back today and I want to thank them for deciding to come to America. Right, this is the greatest country in the world, where where a middle-class kid, the son of immigrants, gets to go become the nominee for governor of the biggest state in our land. They had the courage to come here, and I'm grateful for that. My sister Mira, a wonderful support. My cousins Ash and Michelle, thank you for all being here. I want to thank leaders around the country and around the state, starting with my mentor, my old boss, my dear friend, Treasury Secretary Hank Paulson, who's been a dear friend of mine, Governor Mitt Romney, Governor Jeb Bush, Governor Pete Wilson, Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice, Chairman Darrell Issa, Treasurer Rosario Marin. Here in California, Senate Republican leader Bob Huff, Senate Republican leader Dick Ackerman, and especially my good friend Assemblyman Rocky Chavez, and my running mate, who's here somewhere, Ron Nehring, who's done a great job running for Lieutenant Governor. I want to thank volunteers. Literally thousands of volunteers helped us in this campaign. I want to name a few. Tom Scott and Charles Moran, who led our overall volunteer effort, and all of our volunteer leaders around the state. Important groups like the New Majority, Grow Elect, Hispanic 100, Lincoln Clubs, College Republicans, Young Republicans, Log Cabin Republicans, and a special thanks to the California Republican Women Federated and all of the important work that you do year in, year out, supporting great candidates all around the state. And of course, I want to thank our donors. You know, somebody asked me recently, what do our donors expect in return? What's the quid pro quo for supporting me? You know, this was always a long shot, right? This was always a tall mountain to climb. So no one expected anything in return. All they wanted what is best for the state. And they knew the state was too important to give up on. So people like Robert Day, Craig and Susan McCaw, Andy Puzder, David Horowitz, Tom Tucker, Bill and Nancy Thompson, F. Martin, Catherine and David Moore, Mike and Colleen Mugel, Rob Friedman, Bob and Linda Yellen, and thousands more. Whether you donated $1 or thousands of dollars, I am grateful for your contribution, your vote of confidence, and your support. We could not have made it this far without your help. And lastly, I want to thank my team. You know, we assembled a fantastic team of people from around the state and around the country who helped me run this campaign, and I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud of the campaign that we ran. We ran a campaign based on principles that we set at the very start, and my campaign team did a great job. So Aaron McClear, Pat Melton, our campaign manager, Cassandra Vandenberg, our finance director,
but I'll speak.
Brittany Bramall, Mason Harrison, Danita Ng, Mary Sarah Kinner, Stacy Davis, Hector Barajas, Nick Benzoni, Jeffrey Atwan, Louis Kelly, Lauren Cybus, so many others. We ran a great campaign. Now, I'll tell you this, the buck stops here. I made the big decisions of our campaign, so if any criticisms, send them my way. Okay, but I am so proud of the campaign that we ran and the team that we had and the job that they did. I'm proud to be associated with all of them and each of them, and I hope they would say the same to me. The last thing I'm going to say is this. Running for governor has been an extraordinary privilege. It's been a privilege to represent so many people, to meet. You understand the diversity of people that I've met? From people literally living homeless on the street who gave me advice of how to make it through a week living homeless, to middle-class families who are struggling to get ahead, to some of the wealthiest people in the world and the most successful people, the broadest diversity you can imagine, and the vast majority of whom are caring, good-natured people who shared their ideas with me. It has been an extraordinary privilege to run. So my message to all of you, if any of you have an inclination to get involved in public service, do it. Do it. There are personal sacrifices. There are personal costs. But the rewards, even coming up short, far outweigh the costs. This has been an extraordinary privilege for me, and as I said earlier, I promise you, I'm just getting warmed up. Thank you very much.